Hello, I'm Madeline Hay, one of the trustees for Bromley Brighter Beginnings. I'm here to talk to you about our Bed for Every Child programme, which aims to ensure children across the London Borough of Bromley have a comfortable, functional bed with clean, warm bedding of their own. We launched this programme in 2016 when we found that many of the families we were helping had children who were sleeping on old, broken, dirty beds, sharing with siblings or their parents, or sleeping on the sofa or on the floor. Bedding was often non-existent, inadequate or dirty, often ruined by accidents. At the start of the Bed for Every Child programme, we were astounded by the amount of bed requests we received for children all over the borough. Since 2016, Bromley Brighter Beginnings has spent over £40,000 on brand new, clean, comfortable beds and new soft bedding for children. Demand for this service increases each year as news of our service spreads amongst health professionals and as people living in poverty increases. Social workers have told us of the relief of finally being able to provide beds for some of the poorest families they work with. Schools have written to us to report that the behaviour of children we have helped has drastically improved simply from being able to have a good night's sleep. And families feed back to us directly that their children are thrilled to have a bed that is absolutely theirs and doesn't need to be shared. Bromley Brighter Beginnings is only able to provide this amazing service thanks to the very generous grants we have received from companies such as MFS and Trafigura, large financial donations from local groups such as the Rotary Club, school PTAs and churches, plus our supporters who make monthly donations or raise money by running marathons or completing unbelievably long bike rides. Big Yellow provides us with a free storage unit so we can bulk buy bedding and keep it until it's required. We simply could not operate this programme without all of this help. When we started this programme, we had to think really carefully about who would supply and deliver our beds. The families we help can be very vulnerable, have often suffered domestic violence, abuse, some have severe mental health issues, and we had to make sure that people who were delivering the beds and building bunk beds in our families' homes were trustworthy and sympathetic to each individual circumstance. Giving a child a bed is really so important, but for us, ensuring the families we work with feel safe has to be our main priority. It's my pleasure to introduce you to Jerry Cheshire, owner of Surrey Beds, to give you an insight as to why we selected them as our bed supplier rather than a large chain who could potentially supply beds for a slightly lower cost. Jerry personally delivers beds to our families all over Bromley. Jerry, you've been our bed supplier for over 4 years now, and we've often spoken about the need for professional, flexible service Bromley Brighter Beginnings require. Can you just give a brief outline about how you carry this out?
Yeah, so once Madeline's phoned over the order, we'll check that the stock's available. Then we'll call the client directly. We'll make an appointment with them to deliver and assemble the beds at their convenience. We are mindful, of course, that there are young children, so we must work around school runs and medical appointments, but we're very happy to do that, and we'll make sure that we're at the customer's house at their convenience.
Our families are so happy with the beds they receive. We provide a bed with built-in storage so the child has somewhere to keep their belongings, as often our families don't have chests of drawers or wardrobes for clothes storage.
Yes, so we supply beds of durable quality, landlord spec, good quality mattresses to support the developing spine. The bunk beds are solid pine. We make sure that we assemble those in the customer's house so that they are assembled properly and safely, and that should there be any problems with assembly, we can sort that out ourselves at the time.
In the past, we've had urgent requests for children who've arrived in new accommodation and have no bed to sleep in. You've been able to rush these orders through for us.
Yeah, there have been occasions where we've been able to deliver next day, sometimes even the same day if the goods are in stock. We are mindful, of course, that every day that the client has to wait for the bed, the child is probably not sleeping in the perfect sleeping environment.
Thank you for watching and learning more about our Bed for Every Child programme. I hope this has helped you understand more about it. We are committed to keep running and growing this important programme for as long as our supporters make such generous financial donations. For more information or how to learn about how you can help, please visit our website at www.bromleybrighterbeginnings.org.uk.